Hi, I'm Ryan and I would like to share a few tips on things to remember in the weeks before the event. I get to work with a number of organisers and in my experience it's often the same detail that gets forgotten. There's always so much going on in the weeks before that it's no surprise a couple of small details might slip through the net. Truth is, small things can almost always be fixed on the day, but we know firsthand how much added stress this can cause. So this is my list of things we're regularly fixing. If any of these are things you're planning on having at your event, it may be worth adding them to your what not to forget list. Top of the list is AV, not the big stuff, the screen, plasma screens or video recorders. These are generally always remembered. It's the smaller items, the data projector, the laptop or microphones that quite often get missed off an order, or the assumption is made that the venue has these ready to use when this may not be the case. If you have any speakers presenting on the day, you might want to do a final check with them to make sure the venue has all the AV equipment needed. Make sure you know what type of microphone the speaker prefers. It might be a lapel or a handheld or any other type. They might want a lectern or may need sound or music to be played during their presentation. These are all the small things that can make a big difference. It's worth checking whether they have any other requirements too. Do they need props, flip charts or drinks? Or perhaps organize a nice touch like a reserved parking space? A very close second on this list is your printing and stationery. This is everything from the guest list to handout and speaker notes. Printing is often the last thing to be done and so regularly gets missed. Make sure the guest list you print is the most up-to-date version, and if you're giving guest name badges, bring plenty of spares. Often the venue will provide signage for you, but if not, add this to your list of things to print beforehand. Do you need reserved or VIP signs? Most importantly, bring with you a backup of all information on a memory stick. This way, if you do need to print anything out at the event, it's a much easier process. Next, don't forget to update everybody with those last-minute time changes. Your venue, caterer, AV supply and speaker all need to be working from the same schedule, so be sure to update everybody before the day. Those 5-minute changes may not sound like much, but they can actually have a big impact on how smoothly your event will run. Finally, be sure to double check the catering arrangements you've made. So many tasks going on, changes might not have been communicated, like adding in an extra coffee break. Finishing early and having post-conference drinks is a fantastic idea, but be sure to book it in. Likewise, if any of your guests have let you know about dietary requirements, remember to pass these on to the caterer. I hope these tips help you in organising your next event.